It's easy to look at the royal family and think that they literally have it all. It does seem like they do, but that's just the thing about looking at things from the outside. You never really know what's going on the inside. Well, we've just got a good look on the inside because Harry and Meghan's Netflix documentary reveals a wider royal family problem that everyone's been ignoring. Let's dig deeper into this video. First up, this documentary reveals it all. If you're fascinated by the events that have unfolded since Prince Harry and Meghan Markle left the royal family, then you've got to check out the Harry and Meghan Netflix documentary. It's a must-watch for anyone who wants to know more about the impact of what's been dubbed Megxit by the British press. This documentary gives an unedited and exclusive look into the couple's life since they moved to the United States in January 2020. It sheds light on their personal experiences and provides insights into their controversial decision to step away from royal duties that we haven't seen before. From interviews with those close to them to footage of the couple at home, this documentary really gets deep into their journey. In the first part of the documentary, we get to take an in-depth look into Harry and Meghan's lives. We explore their respective backgrounds and gain a deeper understanding of how they formed their relationship. It gives us a unique perspective on why they decided to leave the royal family and what had been going on behind the scenes. The second half of the documentary, though, is where things start to get really interesting. We get to see Harry expressing his feelings of betrayal towards certain members of the royal family. It gives us further insight into how two major British institutions operate and shows us a side of the couple that we haven't seen before. Moving on, the villain was right under our noses all along. In the Netflix documentary about Harry and Meghan, the tabloid press is portrayed as the main antagonist. Harry talks about how the press used its power to target Meghan because of her political beliefs. He also mentions how royal press offices would use other offices in order to keep stories out of circulation, while still allowing the media a means to twist conversations and experiences. His hope is that by bringing this issue to light, people will understand the damaging power of the press and be more reluctant to tolerate it when it's used against others. He hopes that the film will show people the real effects of media manipulation and how it can be used to silence others. Harry and Meghan's documentary dives deep into the legal battle they faced against Associated Press, who'd published a private conversation between Meghan and her father. Harry shares how his dad, now King Charles III, had warned him not to take on the media. Throughout the documentary, Harry and Meghan do their best to break away from the endless press attention. It's no easy feat, though, when you come from a royal family. Next up, the documentary doesn't have the British approval. The drama between the couple and the royal family has resurfaced with this new series. It all began when a title card at the start of episode 1 stated, "Members of the royal family have declined to comment on the content within the series." This didn't go down well with them, because according to them, only one production company had contacted them about the series, and when they requested further information, there was no response. The royal family seems to be very frustrated by this series and its claims. The British media hasn't been too kind to Harry and Meghan since they made their revelations. Critics say that the couple can't have it both ways, distancing themselves from the royal family, but then launching a huge media offensive with things like their own series, Meghan's podcast, and Harry's memoir. Not to mention, it's mostly about the tabloid media. Prince William and Prince Harry have had to live their lives in the modern, media-saturated world since they were born. The recent documentary highlighted the presence of the media during significant moments in their lives, like their family vacations. In one scene, Princess Diana is seen trying to get a paparazzi photographer to leave her and her sons alone. Unfortunately, she died in a car accident trying to escape the paparazzi. Harry has spoken about struggling to remember his mother, saying he gets flashbacks of the accident whenever he hears a camera shutter. This trauma is closely linked with the experience of the press, since it brings up painful memories and emotions for him. The death of Diana changed the royal family's approach to the media because they needed to find a way to give the public greater access and authenticity while still protecting William and Harry. To do this, they made a press office dedicated to contacting newspapers and asking them not to print unapproved photos of either prince. But despite their efforts, there are still regular reports of paparazzi attempting to snap pictures without permission. Unfortunately, this hasn't deterred the press from giving detailed coverage of the family. Coming up, Kate Middleton doesn't seem to be on their side either. Kate Middleton has yet to make a statement about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's documentary, which isn't all that surprising, given the members of the British royal family aren't exactly known for commenting on media coverage. But, according to an informant who spoke to In Touch Watch Weekly, Kate is allegedly determined to do her own tell-all and has reportedly saved up a lot of evidence over the years. It's believed that William and Kate have been feeling quite the pressure in the wake of Harry and Meghan's tell-all docuseries. An insider claims that William warned Kate to think twice before giving her own interview. Since then, it appears as if Kate has been bombarded with offers to give interviews and share her side of the story. Hello Magazine's royal editor believes that William and Kate are paying close attention to the release of Harry and Meghan, which has revealed a lot of family secrets. As per a reliable source, the relationship between the two couples has become a little strained lately. Plus, many members of royalty were reportedly flummoxed when Netflix released the documentary's trailer during the Prince and Princess of Wales's first tour in the US since 2014. It seemed like the whole royal family is avoiding watching it. Their aides have been viewing it for them. Up next, the crazy power dynamics. The British press wasn't exactly happy about Harry and Meghan's documentary launch. In fact, most of them were quite skeptical. The Times was one of the few publications that gave a more balanced response, but even they couldn't help but be a little defensive. They argued that for the royal family to stay popular, they needed to maintain a good relationship with journalists. This relationship has changed over time, from radio to Zoom, but the underlying agreement remains the same. The press needs access to stay relevant, so by launching their documentary and speaking publicly about their experience, Harry and Meghan have broken this agreement. Harry and Meghan were basically born into a contract with the British royal family, but when they tried to exercise their right to exit it, they faced intense criticism from the media. It felt like the press was using them as an example to scare off any other royals who might have similar ideas. This is concerning because Harry and Meghan weren't even given the chance to tell their side of the story before they were attacked. It's an unsettling reminder that some people have more influence than they should over members of the royal family, and it's unfair for certain individuals to be treated like this. The way Harry and Meghan were treated is not how any couple should be made to feel, regardless of their position of power. Moving on, will Harry and Meghan ever return to the royal family? It's clear that Harry and Meghan don't think the royal family is going to be easy to change. They feel like the firm, or the institution surrounding it, hasn't been supportive of them in the past, and that makes sense. As members of it, they have a responsibility to maintain this institution, but it seems like they don't have enough control over their own lives. Harry even made a comment about his brother William that shows just how frustrated he is with him for letting himself be so consumed by this role. The documentary mostly focuses on attacking institutions rather than individuals, so reconciliation is still possible. The fact that much of their relationship with the royals has been done in the public sphere could make it difficult, but there's always hope. It might seem impossible from the outside, but with enough effort and understanding from both sides, a resolution is still possible. No matter how strained things have gotten, the royal family can't escape its institutional ties, so finding a way forward is essential for everyone involved. Now, let's look at Omid Scobie's new book about the royals. Journalist Omid Scobie is set to publish a long-awaited follow-up to his best-selling book, Finding Freedom, an unofficial biography about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. While the exact title of the second book remains unknown, it'll be released sometime next year. UK publisher HarperCollins said the new installment will explore a new chapter of the royal story and provide readers with exclusive insight, access, and revelations. The first book, Finding Freedom, which had a successful run in both the UK and US, was described as an honest and disarming portrait of a powerful couple who are not afraid to break with tradition. It's sure that this new publication will have the world talking. Finally, when will this book come out? Prince Harry's highly anticipated memoir is set to be published later this year, although it has yet to receive a title or an official release date. Back in the summer of 2021, publisher Penguin Random House stated that the book is tentatively scheduled for late 2022. In his own words, Prince Harry said he was writing the book not as the prince I was born, but as the man I have become, in what he described as a first-hand account of my life that's accurate and wholly truthful. The biographer behind the books on Boris Johnson, Prince Charles, and Tony Blair covers the rocky events that have shaped and defined Harry and Meghan's world in what's described as a story of love, betrayal, secrets, and revenge. For his book, Bauer interviewed Thomas Markle, Meghan's estranged father. That's it for today's video. Do you think Meghan and Harry should return to the royal family? Make sure to let us know in the comments below. As always, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you at the next one.